Let's do a thing. Lovely. When last we left our heroes, um, we the crew um, had beaten back the cultists that were protecting or generally enthralled by the Whispering Blossom. Uh, they rescued a whole bunch of captives from the town, uh, and then took on the Whispering Blossom itself, uh, fighting through being charmed and various various other
Super great thinking on Phil's part.
malady. Yes. The Whispering Blossom was defeated, and all of the kidnapped persons returned to their friends and family. And the crew invited their new friend Fynn to come back to Littfeld with them and stay on with them and continue to travel with them. And the festival generally coming to an end as the week ends. A week of quite a bit of adventuring around the area, specifically the area of the town whose name Alex totally is forgetting right now. Granfield, the town of Granfield. And Littfeld Caravan is preparing to head out underway, heading northward on its arc around the continent. And so you all are back, feeling pretty good. Everybody's had a good rest. Everybody's feeling a little bit stronger, a little bit more experienced, a little bit like they're level 5.
Okay.
I'm level 6. At least I feel like I'm level 6.
I feel like I can do anything.
Bring it on.
Cool. So, yeah, there are generally, I mean, like I said, the festival's kind of winding down.
Quick question
Yeah.
about like just play management. How do I tell it that I've taken a long rest
Oh,
on D&D Beyond?
You should, at the top, where is it? At the
At
top
the
of your character sheet, there should be a button that says long rest.
Campfire and Six looking emblem is short rest. Next to that is a moon, says long rest. Should be near your name.
Nope.
Stand by caller.
Desktop or mobile?
Mobile.
Stand by.
I have to look at the mobile app. There it is. It's there somewhere. I'm
stand by.
totally looking at it on.
Wow, that was so much faster.
I'm working on getting my laptop.
Next to your character's image up at the top, there's the campfire with looking emblem. If you tap
there's
that.
not.
Really?
Look, hang on.
Your screen.
Okay, let's see here.
Am I losing my mind? No, I'm not.
Campaign related. Here we go. Okay, I posted a screenshot in the chat.
Campaign related chat. Okay, cool. Oh, I see. So you're on mobile, but on the website, not in the app.
Correct.
Whoa.
Let me check.
Okay.
Let me check.
Try.
I've got
Challenge accepted.
what?
I said challenge
Oh my
accepted.
god.
I don't like rolling or downloading apps to run stuff if I don't have to.
I mean, yeah, I don't blame you. It's okay.
Oh, I found it. I found it.
Okay.
It's under manage.
Okay.
Yeah. I was getting there.
Yeah, probably. Oh, yeah, I can see a stretchy website collapses things into buttons, makes weird. Yep, whatever.
Yep.
There we go.
And now we know. And knowing is half the battle.
AI Joe.
I need to do something smart. I just found a giant typo on Outlook and it hurts.
Oh,
What?
what?
I'm sorry. I found a giant typo on Outlook.com and it hurts.
Oh,
And I
well.
posted a picture of it. They spelled customize wrong.
Did they? That actually
Wait.
might be.
Where did you post this?
General.
In general.
Oh,
And it hurts.
So
Sh-
customized with an S is actually an acceptable.
Yeah, that's an acceptable spelling.
Yeah.
No, it's with a Z.
No.
It's
Nope.
with a Z.
British English uses a S.
Hey, this is Outlook.
This
Outlook is owned by Microsoft.
all
Microsoft is an American company.
I want to know is, when did Outlook change spell check so that I have to left click on the word that it's highlighting, not
Right?
right click? Because that drives me
Right?
bonkers.
Bonkers. Discord is also left click, but that's still wrong. That's supposed to be right click.
Not really.
It's so wrong. It hurts.
Okay.
That is an
Anyway.
appropriate spelling. Sorry.
No, it is not.
No, it's not.
He does not accept the fact.
It's,
He doesn't accept I'm
Do I-
I reject
yours.
your reality and substitute my own.
I'm gonna live in his reality.
Do I have to?
Okay.
Do we have to like open up the OED?
Well,
OED.
just know that if you like send them an email, they're gonna be like, whatever.
That's why I'm griping to you
That's
guys
fine.
and not
I
to
can
them.
still burn their building down.
I mean, yes, it's an option.
If you're going to do that,
well,
get me
too
involved.
bad. That's how I
Okay.
know it.
With an
I'm
S.
sorry for sidetracking everyone,
Here
but
you
let's
go.
get down.
Here you go.
Yeah.
There's the OED.
No. We are in America.
Anyway.
Most of us
Oxford
are in
doesn't matter.
America.
Oxford
Let's see.
doesn't count.
It doesn't
Too bad. The
count.
rest of the world is in the rest of the world.
Look, just because they stole all of your artifacts doesn't mean anything.
Shots
Damn.
fired.
Damn.
Don't kill
What?
Robin.
Easy.
Just gonna- Are
Okay.
you okay?
So
You broke Robin.
y'all
Yep.
are hanging out. Showing Fynn around the caravan.
Making money on the booze.
Yes, you made some money on the booze. At some point, I'll figure out how much money you made on the booze. I haven't done that yet. It's been a busy couple weeks.
Yep.
Finn absolutely made sure that he got to keep like a small barrel. Like a keg, whatever.
And I would imagine you all are probably interested in finding another lead, something to look for.
Not really. I feel like going fishing right now.
Okay. That's an option. The caravan is totally planning to follow. You
Yep.
can go fishing if you want. The world is yours. You can do whatever you would like.
Where are we exactly, though?
Sorry, you guys are currently in Granfield, which is Where the heck
Can
is it
you
on the
start?
map? It is
Can
by
you
the
start the game
mountains.
so we can move it around?
Oh yes, there you go. You can now. The game is now
Thank
not
you.
paused. Granfield is in the little mountains where it says Vista of the First under the Kingdom of Alamance. That is where you guys are. The caravan is going to be heading generally northward with ports of call potentially in Patrie. And onward from there. As usual, there is plenty of hustle and bustle around the bonfire in the center of camp, and there's always a bustle at Holly's of people to talk to, and of course, shopping if you need a shopping montage. We can transport everybody to the caravan. Here we go.
Before we start splitting up, I want to ask everyone:
We'll make it daytime too.
would everyone like to actually leave the caravan? We could get a map of the place and make our own way around.
Well, I believe
I
they
think you're
are
getting
good.
a bit big for your britches there.
Drop Fynn on the map here too.
These are the shortcut.
Look, we've had some good victories, but I don't know what else is out here, and I don't care to be ambushed unawares.
We should be okay, mostly.
Well, there's also this event that Sam and I were going to participate in. Hold on, I'm trying to remember what it is.
Oh,
Sam
yes.
looks
holds up
over
his
to
paws.
Stacy.
If
in a
you want
completely
to head
confused
over to Holly's, yes, you guys were talking about or interested in the crackle tart challenge.
Yes.
yes.
Challenge.
Cool. We can head over. We can head over to Holly's.
Well, Phil, I've been given a go of it on my own for a while now, and it's not too bad, but just by myself, and I wouldn't really call myself a delver per se. I feel like a larger group benefits from the resources with the caravan.
I do agree with you. I'm just worried that if we get attacked, we won't be able to actually save everyone. I'd rather not see people get killed.
That's the point of the
This
caravan.
whole caravan is delvers.
It's a less. That's the point of caravans throughout history. Is their safety in numbers? They're a less attractive target.
Hopefully, they're right, and I will have to. We'll have to actually deal with any burials. But we do need to actually figure out what's causing that goop, I guess. That's why yeah.
Yes.
Finn's ears go up.
Then jelly.
What? What is this goop?
It's pink, and it's not like water. It's not really like a rock.
Sam, do you still have a
Some
sample
sort of
with you?
matter in between the two.
Stay away from the gray ones. Those explode. They hurt.
Wait.
Oh yeah, some of them are gray.
What? Some of what?
The gray stuff.
The goo.
Gray gooby.
It's a goo. Most of it's
Nobody
pink, but
calls
some
or
of it's
anything?
gray.
Nobody told Fynn anything.
We ain't seen none of it in a while.
I was going to say you haven't. You definitely have not told Fynn about this because
No, we have not.
We haven't come across any of it, and we haven't been near our scientist who was studying it.
Yeah, we might need to head there and see.
Character or not?
If that's a good-
the science
NPC.
an NPC.
Scientist is an NPC.
The science, yes. Morris runs a shop wagon. Who's probably actually still around.
Oh, guys, are you guys talking about whether or not you've told Fynn about the goo and about the scientist in character or not in character?
I am.
Yes,
Yeah.
L is in
character.
Is in character.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Like
What?
oh yeah. Sorry, forgot to tell you. There's this stuff, kind of sticky, turns things to evil things.
What
Don't get
what do you
captured
mean
by it?
things?
No, there was this owl bear.
So like
This is when Fynn
creatures.
says, "What's an owl bear?"
Owl bear is kind of this. Have you seen an
Thanks.
owl? Imagine one the size of a bear.
Imagine
He's
one the size of you.
He's a fucking druid. Of course he'd know what that is.
Mm,
Just saying. I don't know.
No, Alex was being
Oh,
facetious.
I mean, sort of, but also like, I kind of assumed that an owl bear would not be something that was somewhat native to the world in general.
Oh, so you actually originally planned an owl bear as not a native creature of this
Correct.
realm.
Right.
Okay.
And then we killed it.
My apologies. An owl bear. What?
I know.
Imagine
What?
a creature probably bigger than you are. Feathers, 4 paws, and a beak like an owl.
I'll
And
I'll
hoots.
pick up a stick and try to draw it on the ground.
Give me a performance check.
So why isn't it rolling? Why isn't it rolling that one? Virtual table not top not found. Anyway, it's
What?
a 23.
Oh. Yeah,
That's pretty
you
good.
draw a great rendition of an owl bear.
Okay, awesome. Is this anything that Fynn would be familiar with as a bear with eidetic memory?
It is. No, I don't think that that Fynn would have come across this because
Okay. And
this would be something non-native to.
right. And it was in relation with the goo.
It was kind of covered in this pink, semi-sticky, not quite wet or liquidy stuff. We call it goo.
Oh, it's
So
like
far,
a
we've
slime
come
mold.
across 2 different types: gray and pink. Pink seems to turn things evil and bring them back from the dead, and make them more
Like-
evil when they do that. Gray seems to just kind of explode.
More like a material than something natural.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And the owl, but
Owlbear was covered in
Was
this
that-
stuff, so we
no.
got
Was
rid of the owlbear.
would you say it was like a dungeon creature? Like, did the dungeon create it?
I think somebody
Oh.
may have made it.
There is an extreme look of disapproval suddenly on Finn's face.
Phil, didn't you find a book?
You found well, you definitely found the stone like pillars that seemed to have instructions for how to create creatures. Specifically, originally the goblins, and then yes, the owlbear in that
I
second place.
I wasn't the one who took that. I think that was Stacy.
There was some carvings or something about instructions as to how to make one of these things.
Oh yeah, that.
Quite bizarre at the time.
Eyes narrow. Yeah.
Don't know
There
who or
were
what.
some instructions, but it's not like I could actually just take it. It was a massive pillar.
Was anybody notified about is that place being handled?
We took
handled
care
it.
of it.
No, like magical authorities, like
Wait, there's magical authorities?
oh my god. Guys, you have to read the source material at some point.
Also, keep in mind, like
Who has been
our
thinking?
characters are small from small town.
Yeah.
Didn't
No,
have to
but,
get
like,
involved
they
with
still-
any of this.
There was no library
No,
available.
I mean, there's still, and of course I need to make notes for myself so I can reference stuff. There's the Church of Pirua, which I mean is like kind of loose, but there's
church.
the Paladin
in our town. Our
Well,
town didn't have
the
a
Bethel
church.
House.
The Bethel, yeah,
Bethel
you'd have had
House.
some, but in any
The
event,
Bethel House is the church.
yeah.
There's also the Paladin Order of whatever the Selene, the moon goddess of justice.
The Mother Guard. Yeah.
No, the Mother Guard is part of the Druid or the Paladin Order.
Yes.
It's a specific subclass.
Follow factions of the Beast World.
And then you have druids, because there's actually a druidic order. They don't have like an official name, but there's definitely a druidic like council. And then there's not specific group leadership for it, but there is a goddess of like bad things. Like she's the necromancy goddess, and she like her goal is destruction of our plane of existence. So unnatural things either like come from her, or they specifically come from the broken world. Like, or they are created under influence from the broken.
She read the book cover to cover.
Everything except for like the spell sheets. Yeah, I don't need to read spell descriptions. Alex, I told you, world building is my thing.
I know.
So, like, as an actual participating druid, Fynn is like who's special, like he's a researcher, he's a sage. His special interest, like his specialty actually is like unnatural things in this world. And for him, he focuses on where the dungeon creates that, or like where the broken world has influenced, our world, to not just the things that the brethren, who are the humans, like not just their like trinket things, but where the magic of the broken world is negatively impacting reality of our world. That's why he was so interested in the plants and the images of the plants in the dungeon they were just in,
Yeah.
because they weren't
Is this,
familiar.
is this canon?
Yes.
A lot of it is.
Yes, a lot of it is. But yes, this is why. I mean, this is why Fynn was interested in the things.
Right. So, like, I'm giving character motivation and explaining the canon behind it.
Appreciate it.
Wow.
Read the
Thanks.
fucking
do
book.
Ah,
At least the
haven't even
setting
been able-
information.
I haven't even been able to read any of my own source material, but I will try.
Just the setting information, just like the religions and like the countries. Those are like the two things you need to know the most.
I never do that. I just pick a random
up as
place,
we
and
go.
usually
It's okay.
everything is there.
We'll cover the things.
I'm usually lucky enough to wherever I go, I do something in there that gets me where I need to be.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, and that is a completely valid form of gameplay. It just means that I'm going to be saying stuff that I promise we may need to have side steps where I explain the canon.
That's fine.
Cool.
So basically, Fynn just asked a bunch of locals or a bunch of fucking hicks. You guys found a mad scientist lab where they were performing possible heresy, and you didn't tell anyone?
Yeah, basically.
I mean, we were
And Elle's
embarrassed.
going, wait, we were supposed to tell someone?
Wait, what?
There was someone to tell?
There's police
I'm
involved?
from so far in the sticks.
Okay.
Shiny clothes, fancy. Shiny clothes, win.
To be fair, they did tell their scientist friend.
We did tell the scientist
This is
friend.
true.
We also did tell the traveling ant. I think we told the ant.
Wait. What? Who?
We told two adults.
Or these people?
That were more adulting than us.
Okay.
You know, my aunt Antoinette. That everybody knows Aunt Antoinette.
How would I even roll to see if I know Aunt Antoinette?
Annette.
Small
Annette.
town. Annette.
Oh, Aunt Annette.
Everybody in Erin knows Antoinette.
This is the
so
part.
She believes
this is the part where they.
knows Aunt Annette.
This is the part where you drag your friends over to Holly's and see if Annette is at her usual table. If I may railroad you for a hot second.
Yes, that's exactly
great.
what I was trying to get to. Yes.
Here. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Okay, so he's getting dragged, and he's like, "Wait, a scientist? What? Who? Who's this other person?"
You're getting to meet Aunt Annette.
Right, but the other one.
We'll get to him. You
More
must
like
meet Aunt Annette first.
So much
Annette, what take your life?
Go.
Are you alive?
What? I'm alive.
Are you dead? Hey, Robin. You dead?
Oh, no, I'm alive.
You're dead, man.
Sanka, you dead, man?
Exactly.
There it is.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man? Okay.
There it is.
50 egg. All better.
Okay. Hold on. Shuffling windows around so I can see what's going on. Okay, so the crew drags Fynn over to Holly's. Holly's is bustling as usual, although slightly less so as it's probably the middle of the day. And Annette is hanging out in her usual spot in the back corner. Already a few drinks
Holly.
in. Holly waves between slinging drinks at the bar, and our Stacy's new friend Shay is also over on the sofa, enjoying the fire, and just relaxing with her dire wolf on her lap. Well, head in her lap.
Pretty
Uh,
wolf. Yeah. Sam
And
is going over to.
children, you're back. Care for something to drink?
Hey, Auntie.
Hey, Alex.
Sure.
Yeah.
Did you
Did,
post like in the chat anywhere a description of Annette, or is there somewhere where you have these character? Because I know you keep your NPC stuff somewhere.
yes. Standby caller. Yeah,
Oh
you
God.
probably have not actually logged into the Conca, but I can give you.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah. There's a link in the
What?
useful links, in the Discord, links and resources to
Okay,
Beast
okay.
World
What
Conca. You
the
will have
fuck is
to.
Conca?
It's a world building resource website.
Oh, okay.
You'll have to create a free account to actually access the information. But
Okay. Also, that says the page that I'm looking for, like the link appears to not work.
then let me regenerate the invite link. Stand by.
Might need to create account login first. There was an issue
Yeah.
with that before.
That is
Okay,
also
all right.
possible.
Hang on.
But you probably
Okay,
still
there's
need
this.
the actual invite link. Manage
Let
members.
me see if this fixes it. Nope.
Okay, hang on. I will post this in the campaign related chats.
Oh, so it's like those websites where you can keep, where you can make NPCs and keep information for them, except it's for a whole world building.
Yes, it's super useful, and you get an amazing amount of stuff for free, which I keep considering buying, like the first paid tier, and then I go, but I can still do pretty much everything I need to be able to do for free. But I would support them because it is a pretty powerful platform.
And it's
Annette
also really in
Starcross.
depth. I like you.
Yes, Annette
Okay.
Starcross. I was going to say you can get all this. I can share the information in Foundry, but if you can't run Foundry, that doesn't help. But this.
I mean, I can, but it slows me down a lot.
Yeah, no. This looking at the information on Conca is super.
Yeah, running Foundry makes me using voice chat basically unusable.
Yes.
Okay, so, well, all it has is a picture. It doesn't have anything written about her. So
Oh, really?
you're gonna have to
Yeah.
Yes.
Apparently. Hello. So Annette Starcross is a mouse who happens to be Sam's aunt in some form, whether by title only, we haven't quite figured out.
Oh no, I'm absolutely going to just say that I adopt my family. You are all my family. You are all adopted. Good luck. There's no refunds, or returns, or exchanges. Just
oh, hey, it's
just
like my
Robin is my
family.
sister.
Becoming clan.
But Annette had gifted the crew their wagon, and invited them to come out and join the caravan.
Got it. No, that's not the stuff that I would need. It's more like this is his first time seeing her.
Yes. So she is middle-aged female mouse. Always seems to be a little bit tipsy whenever the crew comes and finds her. Tends to hang out in this back corner of Holly's a lot. And generally has been trying to make a go at being somewhat of a dungeon scout.
What the?
Okay.
Sam settles up, going, "Hey, Auntie, seen any good dungeons lately?"
Well, actually, now that you mention it, I may have another
No.
lead for you.
Oh, you always come through.
Wait, Sam, I thought you and I wanted to do the crackle tart challenge or something.
Oh, right.
Well, you know, kids,
Let's do
you can
Stacy's first. I just forgot.
you can certainly go talk to Holly about that, but the two aren't mutually exclusive.
Wait, what?
Aren't mutually exclusive.
Means you can do
Sam
them both
just
at the same
looks.
time, potentially.
Oh. Oh, that's. Yes. You always come through.
That's fine. But yeah, if you're interested in another lead, I might have something for you. You know, it's
Dibs.
gonna be the usual family discounts.
Yes.
Excuse
Oh.
me.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Miss
Hey, guess
yeah.
what,
Miss
Auntie? We
Annette.
ran into we found a druid. Look,
What?
Hello.
she's really
Anyway,
strong. He's really
like
We
strong.
adopted it.
really little.
What? Hello.
I can't move her character.
Oh, I can drag you. We can bring you over. Wee. Hello, sir. I
Hey.
see.
I saved her life.
Like I cannot emphasize enough Finn's awkwardness. He's I mean it technically could be worse, but he is a -1 to charisma, so
So you've fallen in with the kids, I see.
right, and something that no, I don't think we've really talked about elsewise when we talked about characters is that Finn is just a little bit older than you guys. He is like 27 or something.
Oh, okay.
Still a
I
kid.
wrote it somewhere.
Yes, it is somewhere.
I am not gonna speak.
Oh, no, I was wrong. He's 23. He's just like a couple years older.
I am
But-
not gonna speak.
At that age where he definitely thinks that he knows more.
Oh, I
Also,
love
it seems entirely possible that he does.
it. Still love it.
He may have seen more of the world. Anyway, what can I do for you?
So, the team was just telling me about this goo and a place where they were possibly making unnatural creatures.
She wants to know about the goop.
I
All
mean,
the kinds you got.
And I asked if they told
wants to know.
anyone about it, and they said there was a scientist and you and this. It just really seems like something that maybe the Dramphinians would want to know about.
The who?
The Dramphinians are the paladins.
Oh,
well, I'm sure they probably told me about that, but I don't remember. I'm guessing their scientist is Morris, who runs the little alchemy wagon. Yeah, he's a good friend. Also came from their town.
Okay, so you didn't report it to anybody.
Oh no! I mean, my leads go to the people that I give them to, and I don't talk about them with anybody else.
Which does, from what I know, sounds like definitely the policies of, yes, that seems to be how a scout
Yep.
probably should be running their business. No offense, no offense. I just have
Okay.
concerns. I guess I need to be talking to Morris.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's still here. He only sticks around for a week or two. And
Okay.
uh,
It's
and he comes.
very lovely to meet you. I'm terribly, terribly sorry. I just this does not actually seem to be as concerning as I feel like it should be. To
Why are you so panicked?
It's just a bunch of goo in the forest. I mean, there's other than I don't know if there's any other
Yeah.
colors or, but our Morris was checking that out if there were any other colors.
Oh man, I thought you were gonna list off all of the other creatures that you've seen.
I mean,
Finn puts his
really,
Finn puts his paws together and like takes a moment and he breathes and he's like, "It's man, I really should probably join video chat because I talk with my hands a lot."
it.
Then I would need yet another window open. Anyway.
Time for a
No.
bigger monitor.
Yeah, we're sitting over here nice and pretty with all this space. We
Okay,
good.
there we go.
Oh yeah.
It's the goo is interesting, but the part
I
about
think-
creatures that aren't natural.
You mean like the frogs?
The what now?
What a scorpion.
The frogs. The frogs were some of the first ones that we saw. They were
Yeah.
covered in the stuff, and when we killed them, the pink goo brought them back to life. That's why we initially brought it to Morris.
If I remember correctly,
Watching
if you touched them, you basically had, there was basically a chance that goop will actually stick to you and you get infected or something.
Yes. Yep. It was nasty stuff.
I believe
Yeah.
the first time
That's why we
we
brought
saw
some
it-
back for Morris. He was going to investigate it and see what else it did.
He
And I
was,
believe the first time we saw it was on a giant bird that was trying to attack my sister. So was not Sam.
he
Yeah, the Raven.
was
After all of us.
Oh yeah, the
to
Raven.
investigate it. I think I need
forgot
to
about
meet
the
this
Raven.
Morris.
How could you forget about the Raven?
Because that was 11 sessions ago.
It was a
Finn
time.
is like chewing on his Finn is chewing on his lips and looking really pensive, and he's like, I think we need. I would really love an introduction to meet this Morris.
Well,
Oh, that sounds like a good idea.
Terribly sorry to be this rude, Miss Annette. I would love to have a proper sit down with you some other time, but as I am sure you are more familiar with the Dramfinians than my new friends, you are probably aware of how disconcerting this might be to them. So,
I mean, I guess that's true. I didn't know what they would find on some of these adventures that I had sent the.
oh, yeah, no offense. I just, I think I need to go.
Where are you going? You just got here.
No,
We'll be
need
back.
to-
We'll be back
Could
soon.
you please take me to
Antoinette.
this Morris?
We're gonna go talk to Morris. But we will be absolutely back for that new lead that you've got us.
Okay, I'll hold it for you.
Yay, you're the
appreciate it.
By the
best.
way, before we go, should we go shopping or something?
You are
Uh,
welcome
no.
to go shopping.
I mean,
You're not
Phil,
go
that's
shopping.
absolutely. Actually, you know what? Finn just ignores Phil and is like, leaving.
Yeah. Elle's gonna be like, go ahead and go shopping. Pick me up some supplies. I'm gonna lead him to Morris real quick. We'll be back later, guys.
Cool. So you head back out into the caravan and find Morris's wagon, which has a sign out front that says Morris's Missables. I don't actually have a map for Morris's wagon, and you don't really need one. And as you
Kind of a mess.
Yeah, as you knock on the door or just enter the shop, Morris, as usual, is busy bustling around, barely notices that anybody has walked in, and Morris is Fynn will see that Morris is a middle-aged ferret who really just kind of flits
And
from...
you actually have you have a description in the overview.
Oh, I do. Yep.
When you go back 5 sessions ago.
Oh no, well he actually also has
he has a page on the Conca.
Yeah, he has a real description. Always distracted by his experiments and everything that's going on around him. And is always planning for something new. So yes, as you come
ferret, so he's like way short compared to Fynn.
Yes. Oh, hi. Oh.
Hey, Morris.
Hello.
Got a new friend.
Good to see you again. Didn't know when
Fynn?
Hello. Nice to meet you, Fynn.
Hello.
Fynn has been concerned about the pink goo that we found. Have you found anything out about it yet?
I mean, I haven't really had a chance to dig too much more into it since the last batch that you brought me. So, I mean, yes, we discovered that it does the whole lighting up thing when I mix it with the right metals, and it turns into like really glowing and kind of lights up the whole room.
Insight check.
Okay. Go ahead. Give me an insight check.
Say that again.
At 12.
Sorry, you're my
12.
Oh.
With a 12, you don't feel like you have any reason not to believe the things that he's telling you. Yeah, when I mix it with the right metals and it turns into glowing, and then that kind of depletes it, but it takes a while. I mean, it lasts for a good long time.
Morris, was it? Did they tell you about the other things it did when they brought it back, like the dead frogs?
I mean, I knew that they had found the goo on some animals, and that they had to, well, I assume they had to kill them in order to get me some of the goo. But I haven't.
I'm pretty sure we mentioned that it was doing some strange things.
Yes, I mean, yes, I remember the creatures were, yep, that's true. You did tell me that.
Did they specifically mention the part about where they brought the frogs back to life?
No. I think they told me that the frogs turned into puddles of goo, and then they moved around, and then they came back up out of the ground as frogs in other places.
Poor Morris.
Poor Fynn.
Second insight check 14.
Morris is telling you everything that he knows. or at least he's fairly certain that he's telling you everything that he knows.
As far as he's okay. Did they say anything about an owl bear?
Uh,
Like creatures not of our world, and something about making them.
I don't think we'd been back to camp since the owl bear until now.
No, this is our first time back.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Morris. We've met a creature. We're calling it an owl bear.
I
what?
love it.
What?
I love it.
Well, what's that?
It's like as big as a bear, and El's pointing it at Fynn. Except it kind of looks like an owl, like wings and feathers and beak and all. But it also walks on like 4 paws.
What you do with it? Can I go see it?
I know we killed it.
looks
Its body should
concerned.
still be there. Its body should still be there.
Morris?
What? Yes?
I just, please don't take this the wrong way, but, oh shit, what are ferrets? They're, I mean, in reality, they're a mustelid, but what are they in the game?
Oh my god, they're, I forget what species they are. Stand by. Have it open.
Rodent.
All this fucking new terminology.
And yeah, they have their own funny. Hang on. Species. They are.
Unusual.
They're laetines.
Okay. Please try not to take this the wrong way, because I don't mean it that way. But late teens, you're just so quick. You have a tendency to run away without thinking fully about the consequences. And I want to let you know, I'm going to be telling the Dramphinians about this place that they found and what they found, because this is definitely the type of things that the Dramphinians want to know about.
Yeah, that's probably true. I mean, I assume.
And they may not particularly want you poking at a creature that sounds not at all like it's natural.
We probably shouldn't tell him that it was also somewhat covered in the pink goo then.
I don't think.
Did you
I
just
don't
say
think
that out
that's
loud?
You already
really a problem.
Yes.
You already
yes.
said that.
L did. L just said that.
The goo is concerning because it brings things back to life, but I'm pretty sure that the Dramphinians will have a problem with the fact that there were instructions about how to make it. Not the goo, but the creature.
Yeah. Wait, there were instructions how to make creatures. Oh, that's even more interesting.
Well, what's even more
Yeah.
interesting than that
Oh dear.
is that I'm pretty sure none of us remember how to get back to it.
Please imagine like the biggest look of realization and then immediate regret. Like, can we take those words back?
Where?
By the way, the only one who actually knows how to make it right now is Phil.
Where did you find this?
Yeah.
This is the part where you have to remember where you found it. I know where you found it.
Yeah.
I honestly, look, we know it was an abandoned building, but if you ask us where the abandoned building is, we have no idea.
It was the second?
It was the
It was
second.
the second place. I forget where the second place was. It
was you were in Meadowbrook. I think you were in Meadowbrook.
Yeah.
For one of your characters to remember, you would need someone with either high enough intelligence score to be good at that kind of thing, or someone with high enough survival.
It's definitely not Sam in that one with a negative.
I mean, this was in the last 2 weeks. If you've totally forgotten, I'd be impressed. But yes, if somebody wants to make a history check, I have to go actually look. It was either Meadowmere. No, I think it was Meadowbrook. Meadowmere was where the goblins were.
Yes, that was the one with the printer.
Stacy's like, it was in
I
one
was
of
gonna be
those,
like, it was in
It
one
was
of the
somewhere on the
caverns.
road.
the meadow towns.
It was one of the it was one of the meadow towns. It wasn't the one with the goblin printer. It was.
Phil also
I
does
do
not
not
remember.
Yeah.
Nobody was
But I
paying.
still have the
Nobody was paying
knowledge in my head
attention.
of. I
Are
still
Who
have the
drove?
knowledge of what
Who
goblins
events
aren't
drove?
ago.
natural to this world either, are they?
Nope.
But it wasn't a goblin.
Oh,
It was
and
a
L is
spider.
like mumbling to himself, like, was it the one with the goblin printer, or was it the one before, or just after the
What's a
printer?
goblin?
That's what we're calling these little green men with strange-looking noses and ears.
Little green man.
Wait,
And there was a
like
big
Brethren.
machine that was like
Little green brethren.
spitting out, like, and he's gonna like kind of gesture to the about the right size from the ground up, like.
And they didn't have fur or scales
Nope.
or anything.
No fur, no scales.
So like brethren, like humans.
Yes, except
But
green. Very green.
And pointy ears.
Pointy ears, pointy nose, sharp teeth.
Uh,
And there was this like machine-like thing that was like spitting out goo and seemed to be making more and more of them on its own.
is there by any chance a brethren shaman in the caravan?
Not
No.
that the people have
I was
met.
gonna look at Morris like, I haven't seen one.
But it would not be far-fetched for there to be a shaman around. Sorry, if Fynn is just asking in general.
If I am asking in accent, it is in character.
Copy. Well, let me put it this way: the crew would not know. They have not run into one. Morris, I think that I've certainly seen a couple shamans in through here. I don't remember if she's here now, but and I totally actually have a character for you, but I don't remember her name. Because she exists. Crap. Where are you? Where have I not put you in Conca yet? That would be fucking hilarious. Oh no. Yes. Yeah. If Bodhi's around in the caravan, she might be able to answer some questions for you if you need a shaman.
Yes. It seems like I might with these goblins. You say. Okay. Follow up question, I suppose. Is there any official, or I suppose part of a Delver team that's like currently in residence, Dramphinian presence in the caravan?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I only spend.
Big boss, he would be the one to ask.
I only spend a couple
The big
weeks here
boss.
every now and then. So, and the caravan happened to be coming by my hometown, so I decided to join them, at least for a little bit.
Got
Anyway.
it. Okay. I do really understand how interesting it must sound, but please, Mr. Morris, please don't.
Okay, if you say so.
It sounds very suspicious. And shit. Alex, I can't have the PDF open and like be running audio and video at the same time. What?
That's
yeah.
okay. That's
what
why
is the name?
That's why I have it open.
Right. What's the name of the evil goddess?
Working. Stand by.
Huh? There's the evil.
Hold on. Species, factions, cosmology.
You can just see her name in
Deities.
the table of contents.
Yeah, hang on. She is.
Something.
I assume you're thinking of Veronette, the spiteful sister.
Yes. How do you spell that?
Veronette.
Okay. And the spiteful sister is her like nickname?
Yes.
Okay.
It sounds like an amazing patron for a war.
And just while we're here, I am so bad with names. The chaos god, he's Varasta?
Correct.
Ross. And what's his nickname?
The handsome idiot.
Oh no, he's got druids
And-
call him something else.
Oh, that is just his. That is his subtitle. Varasta,
Right.
the handsome idiot.
No, it's fine. I'll look it up myself later. Okay. It's just that and Finn's like addressing Morris. He has to bend way down. It sounds like it's either from the broken world or possibly the work of the spiteful sister. So I just don't think it's, well, obviously it's not safe, but I think it's something that really should not be followed up on.
Well, sure,
actually-
if you say so. I mean, I would hope that
At least not the instructions.
yes.
We're not meant to be making other living creatures except for the traditional way, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I just like to study the science.
Right. Just, and you know how some Drumfinians can be.
That's true.
You wouldn't want them to possibly mistake that you're the person running that location.
Yes, I definitely would not want anybody to think that I was doing anything like that.
It's very nice to meet you. I'm terribly sorry that it has to be under such, I guess, fraught circumstances for now. I'm sure we'll meet again at some point. Now that I'm traveling with this group.
Well, it is great to meet you too. I'm sure that the next time I'm back with the caravan, we can catch up. Or if you ever come out to Erin, visit
Erin,
my hometown.
Yes, it's a lovely place. All right, thank you. I guess I need to go find Bodhi, or at least find the big boss.
Yeah, if you're looking for oh my god, wow.
Okay, bye, Morris.
Totally
Let's
forgotten
go.
his name.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Cullen.
Cullen, yes.
Whirlwind character plot driven tour of the caravan.
Yep.
Cullen McGuire, who may or may not be named after himself.
It seems like more efficient to just go to Cullen to find out if there's any Drumfinians and also if this Bodhi is like currently in residence. So well, if you don't know where we might find her, how about this big boss?
Yeah. let's go find him. Cullen. Cullen's his name.
Colin, yes.
Yes.
And
Let's go. And
Go ahead.
we're
Pretty
going to
sure
go over to his wagon.
Set out to find
even like
the big
I'm pretty sure
wagon.
everyone has heard of Cullen.
Yeah.
Like, Finn at least knows that Cullen is a thing.
Cool.
Did they stay behind?
Did they stay behind? What? Oh, I mean,
Oh.
I don't necessarily have representation of any of this on the map, so it doesn't really matter.
No, I'm just curious.
Oh,
I
although
think the others may have gone shopping.
Phil's gone shopping.
Phil definitely has gone shopping.
Yeah. Tell me when I can actually start shopping.
What are you looking for?
I've got in my head the recipe to make Albers, so
We reminded him of the recipe. He is looking for the ingredients.
materials. I'm the only one who actually has the way.
Has the recipe.
Yeah.
He actively has the recipe.
Yeah. And the way to make it.
The recipe and the way to make it. Yes, I don't think you have it. Well,
Yeah,
yes,
you
you
actually-
have it. I
you
have
said
not
you
given
had
you any
it.
details on what it is.
Yeah, you told me you're gonna send it, but you didn't.
That's true. I never did. I have to add that to my list of things that Alex needs to do, including decide whether or not you're going to find some paladins to talk to. I think it's still in my list of notes. Do this thing. Suffice it to say, I don't think you're going to find any of the things that you need to build creatures in Littfeld.
Like, I might be able to
I
find
mean,
like
no, not dead anyway.
I might be able to find like what's it called like like specific semen or the egg or something that is needed.
Disgusting.
I don't really want to know.
Okay.
You didn't actually send me a list of materials, so
Yeah, I know. I haven't sent you a list of materials.
anyway, I'm just making it up as I go. Anyway,
I mean,
then-
you would remember from looking at these that this was very much a like, you need bones and skin and you need like the materials for the clothing that they wore, and or in the case of an owl bear, right? Like, but you needed a
you need to Frankenstein it.
yeah.
Okay, that might actually mean I can just pick up some other things. I'll look for owl
hey,
feathers.
Alex, now might actually be a good time to do a little of Phil's shopping. I have to talk to Matt.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Or yes, if anybody else is not just following Fynn and Elle around, and has other things that they would like to do while we're in the caravan.
I'll look to buy a bear pelt.
A bear pelt. Oh man, we probably have a store for that. Alex doesn't remember which store for that.
I might need to hunt down an owl, but a bear pelt might actually be for sale.
Oh, I did have a cart that was marked as Morris's. Of course, the one with the green roof. Well, you certainly could stop by Lucas and Greer's. They are the clothing shop, and potentially Mutia's this and that. They kind of have random assortments of things. And yeah, those are probably the likely places.
Okay, I'm gonna pass by the clothing shop. Sorry, Lucas, Greers.
Hello. What?
Uh,
How can we help you, sir?
I'm looking for some for a hopefully a bear pelt or
Furs.
anything related to owls, like an owl hat or something with a real owl feathers.
Well, I don't think we have any furs right now. If we get up north into up when the caravan gets up north into Oria, we might be able to find you some furs. Let me look and see if we have some owl feathers. And they head off into the wagon, and you hear them kind of pushing stuff around, and they do come back with a selection of feathers. This is what we have, and they lay out a selection in front of you, and I'm not really sure which ones are owl, although I do think that we have some that are. We just kind of keep all the feathers together and use whatever looks good. What you trying to make, or what can we make for you with these?
I would like to make a really fancy hat right now.
I think,
and I want to make it of specifically owl feathers. That's why.
Okay. Well, we certainly can put something like that together for you.
Would you be able to tell which are owl feathers and which are not?
Well,
it's very important.
It's very important. Yes, we can. I'm not sure if I have enough only owl feathers at the moment, so it may take us a few days. Do some trading, make sure that we can get our stock in. But I think that we could make your new hat for probably about. He pulls out a tape measure, measures your head, and says, out of owl feathers, it's going to be about 30 gold.
He kind of looks up. He thinks about it. I'll give you 25.
25.
The reason is I know you don't have it right now.
Sure. That's fine. We can do 25. We do 5 now and 20 on delivery.
Yeah.
Great. Then, yeah, we will, as soon as we get the feathers in, we will get that hat made for you. He takes a few more measurements, and he says, check back with us when we stop in the next town.
Okay, thanks. By the way, do you know of anywhere that sells seeds around here?
Seeds?
Yeah.
Good question. You might try. Not the bakery. I probably don't have it listed. Stand by. I have a place for you, but I don't remember it off the top of my head. This is what I get for not putting all of the shops in yet.
Actually, I think this is pretty cool as it is.
I have it here. I really do. You might try over at the Bluebird Wagon. They have fresh produce and foodstuffs, and it wouldn't surprise me if they have seeds.
Thanks. I'll come back. How many days did you say?
It's probably going to be at least 2 or 3, but definitely by the time we stop in the next town.
Okay, I'll come by when we stop to the next town. Thanks.
Thank you for your business.
And I'll go and that's Hugo's. That's Alver's.
I don't think I have anybody marked as the Bluebird wagon. So, yeah.
Yeah. I'll just go to this one that's unmarked.
Yeah, sure. And as you knock on the door, the mural on the side of this wagon depicts bluebirds flying through a vegetable garden. On its opposite side, a panel folds out into an awning over an open window. A rainbow of fresh produce is stacked high in woven baskets, making an informal path to the window. A stout bovine woman with black curls cascading over her right shoulder leans out with an inviting smile, while a wiry human man with messy hair and tired eyes carries another basket to the end of the aisle. Why, hello there. What can I do for you today?
Hey, I was looking for some supplies, I guess.
Well, what kind of supplies are you looking for? We have
Hey
a lot.
guys, look at my video.
What?
So
Look at my
I
video.
would like.
I have friends.
Oh, I see. Okay.
My screen.
The doggies.
Otto, knock it off. Anyway, keep going. Sorry.
I would like 20 days of rations.
Sure, we can do that. I don't even remember what rations cost. We'll just whatever the standard book price for rations is. That's fine.
It's 5 silver per day, so 20 days is 100 silver.
100 silver, which is 10 gold.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get you the rations. Sure.
Then I would like to know if you're selling seeds.
I do have some seeds. What kind of seeds are you looking for? We have some. I definitely have some cucumbers. We have some garlic bulbs. And
Do you have
I know
anything that do you have any beans by any chance?
beans. Hang on. This is me looking.
magic preferred.
Beans, the magic beans. I let him go. I didn't know he'd stolen my beans. Sorry.
What?
That was Into the Woods.
Yeah.
Oh. So beautiful.
Musical theater kid. I do think I might have some beans. And she pulls out a couple bags. Were there particular beans you're looking for? She holds one open, and it is probably. Go ahead.
I'm just planning on planting them. So, which ones will make them? Which one is the hardest to cut down?
I don't know. Me personally, knowing nothing about beans.
Okay, just give me green ones. Green ones are basically the best ones.
Sure. Well, okay, that will be. I can give you the beans for. It's 2 coppers for £1.
2 copper per pound. Okay, I'll take 2 pounds.
Okay. So the rations and the beans, that's 10 gold and 4 copper.
Okay. 4 copper. Next, do you have any eggs? I'm looking for owl eggs.
Owl eggs. I don't think that we have any eggs in right now.
I do have a feeling he's planning something.
Yeah, I'm a little scared. I mean, sometimes we get pheasant eggs in, but that's usually when we're around in Vignote. But I don't know that I've ever. Nobody usually eats owl eggs.
Okay. Do you by any
That's
chance have
so
any
nice.
vine roots like
Vining roots. Oh God.
poison ivy or anything like that?
Well, we certainly don't have any poisonous vining plants. Usually only things that people are going to eat.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm sure that they have something. So, yes, something. So they're going to pull out something that not is obviously not going to be poisonous. Something that usually people would eat. And
I'm just looking for something with strong vines.
yeah. Here she pulls out some plants. These are going to be three copper for a pound.
Okay. I'll 3 copper for a pound. I'll take 5.
Sure. That's 15 copper, or
Okay, I've got.
one silver and 5 copper. I can math.
Okay, let me just add this to my inventory.
Pew pew pew
So
pew.
I'm going to. I think that's everything that I need. Yeah, I got rations that I was asked to get. Then at most I'm going. The last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and ask the instrument, the Bard's Magic Sheet,
Uh-huh.
the Bard's Magical Secrets, if they have any +1 instruments.
There's such thing as a +1. What does a +1 instrument do?
It's basically an item that increases your DC.
Okay, that makes sense. If you're using it
It's
as
the,
a magical
it's the,
focus or something. Yeah, I get it.
it's the Bard's version of an arcane focus.
Yes. Cool. Well, as you head over, um, Bard Master Emre. Well, hello there, sir. What can I do for you today?
Hey, I was in a few fights the past few days, and I would like to basically make my music sound better.
Sure.
Magically, actively, and no, I mean,
What are you're looking to work on an instrument you already own?
yeah, my war gong, this one.
We certainly can work on that. And you're just looking to increase its potency.
Yeah, by 1 or 2.
Sure. Well, I think that to do that is probably going to take me. It's probably going to take at least a day. I think it's probably going to be. That's going to be about 100 gold, I think, and we can work on that instrument. Get you something with
Okay,
great. Come by the shop tomorrow afternoon, and we can have that for you.
okay, perfect. Thank you.
Great.
That should be all for my. Actually, there should be one last thing. I'm gonna go buy an apple.
Okay. You can go buy an apple. From the produce shop, stand by.
Yeah.
I had that open somewhere. Because apples are totally a thing. Apples are. You just want one apple?
Yeah.
Okay. It will be 1 copper.
Okay. I'll remove 1 copper, and I'm gonna basically go and find everyone else.
Great.
And 1 apple is equal to 6 seeds of apples. So
This was the most.
so yeah.
This was a really interesting shopping montage right there.
You got no clue what I'm doing, right?
No, and it kind of scares me.
I have an idea, but I'll keep my mouth shut for suspense.
It's all good. Cool. Does anybody else want to do anything, or are we gonna head over to the big wagon?
Did Sam and Stacy need to still talk to Holly, or are you
Oh
gonna
yeah,
do that later?
if you would like to talk to Holly, yeah, you can totally do that. Cool. So Sam and Stacy, while Elle is dragging Fynn, I don't know, the two of them are dragging each other off to go talk to people. Sam and Stacy hang behind for a little bit at Holly's and head over to the bar. I mean, I can bring you there if you really want to go there, but we probably don't need to.
Yeah. No, we can do imagination.
And
We were kids once.
Stacy's already drunk, hasn't had anything to drink, already drunk. Here we go.
Sam's the drunk one. What are we talking about?
Which one of you is hiccuping?
Coffee, difference.
Coffee.
Coughing.
Coughing.
Suggested.
What can I do you for, ladies? Holly says over the crowd.
Hey Holly, we wanted to know about this pie challenge. I heard that there was a challenge with pie.
The Crackle Tart Challenge. Yes. So, I don't know. This is me not having actually pulled up the thing that has all the details.
Okay.
Stand by.
You're just as excited about this.
Oh no, I am super excited about this. These are this is totally one of those things that I was like, you know, there's so many strings that you can pull on, and you know, pulling on all the strings is not easy to remember that they're all there. Hang on. This is like PDF number 5 that I have open in front of me now. Yes. You know, yeah, the fucking 49-inch monitor I think was on sale for like $700, and I still don't have $700 to spend. Like, I had to go buy a new hot water heater after Thanksgiving. Like,
yeah, that's right, I forgot.
So here we are. Come on. Wait. That, and I've been going through this stuff to kind of prep running the first adventures again for a bunch of the folks here. Here we go. The Crackle Tart Challenge. Yeah, you guys are interested in the Crackle Tart Challenge? Well, let me tell you, here's the deal. I will get you guys, whoever wants to participate in the challenge, you get a Crackle Tart. And the Crackle Tart, well, it wants to see the dungeon, but it's too fragile to do it on its own. So, to win the challenge, you need to carry one of my Crackle Tarts through the dungeon and back without breaking the crust.
Without breaking. Sam is immediately devastated.
And you can keep it anywhere. You can put it in your pocket. You can put it in a bag, but you can't. It won't go in a magical space. So no bags of holding.
Dang.
I thought we'd
Because
have one.
you have to be able to take care of it on your own. You got to pretend like it's your baby or something. Obviously, I'm not going to be there with you, so this rule is the honor system, but I'm guessing that your friends are going to keep you honest. Also, I can smell a liar. If you bring back the crackle tart in one piece, all the tarts get to celebrate that their brother has braved the dreaded dungeon. And in crackle tart culture, all celebrations consist of feeding oneself to a person. In other words, the prize is free crackle tarts for a month.
That was messed up, but so much.
So yeah,
Okay.
if you're interested in taking on the challenge, I'll get you some of the crackle tarts. You can take them with you. You lose if you eat them.
Not a problem.
Sam looks apprehensive.
Cool. So yes, is this something you want to do?
Sam, what do you think?
Sam is cajoling with herself, going, "You will not eat the tart. You will not eat the tart. You will not eat the tart. You will not eat the tart."
She eats the tart.
Could
She is a
two of
tart.
us work together? Just bring down one crackle tart and work together to bring it through the dungeon?
I mean,
Yeah?
you can, but you only get one set of free crackle tarts.
No, I can do it. And Sam holds out her hand for the tart. I won't eat it.
And Holly heads to the back and hands each of you a crackle tart. And I am going to give you in the chat just the rules for the mechanics, just so that you have them readily available.
For a second, I thought you were going to have us do something at required dice, and I was going to be like, well, she ate the first one.
No.
Yeah.
Here you go. So basically the rules are anytime you take damage, you have to roll a d10. If the result of the roll is lower than the amount of damage taken, the tart breaks. If you are submerged in a liquid, the tart is destroyed. And if you make an athletics or an acrobatics check, you have to roll to see if the tart makes it through. You can also choose to be careful if you're making an athletics or acrobatics check, and then you would roll with disadvantage. But the tart is safe.
Doesn't
So
matter
out
what
there,
dungeon it goes
question.
through.
So what? You were talking over each other.
Sorry. So I just want to know if, let's say, we can dodge for it, for the tart to try to keep it from aliving. What I'm saying is, can I give my tart an AC of 2 because they can go ahead and cast Gift of the Metallic Dragon on this thing?
We're going to have to take that on a case by case basis.
That seems like something you might have to look up to whether or not it can be cast on stuff, but also that feels like it's probably up to DM discretion.
Yeah, I mean,
Like I
I'm
said.
just saying the AC currently has 0. The tart has 0 AC. I'm gonna give it 2. It won't work. I don't care. It's for posterity's sake.
You certainly can try.
I will take it.
Cool. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Yes. Does it matter what type of dungeon it goes through?
No, it just wants to see the dungeon.
Oh, that works.
So it doesn't matter, like, can one person hold both the pies at the same time? Like, so if Sam and Stacy were to work together and Stacy could hold 2 pies, could that work?
I mean,
Or hold my pie.
is this
or
like
hold my
here,
tart.
hold my beer?
Yes.
Yeah. Or like, here, hold my beer, and then I'll hold you.
Yes.
I mean,
Like, I'm about to do something stupid. Hold my tart.
they're you know, the rules aren't really that specific. So you know, if y'all think that somebody's going to take better care of the tart better than you, then I mean that's okay. But I might give them the prize instead of you.
Fair enough.
No.
You can actually,
Won't give up the pie. Won't take the pie from Sam. Got it.
If
You
that's
got
all,
this, Sam. You got this, Sam.
if that's all you need, I gotta tend to the customers.
Yep, that's all we need.
you don't
Cool. Holly goes back to tending the bar, and Sam and Stacy head off, I assume, to maybe find the groove or whatever else they might be doing.
Now we gotta go find the
Think-
group if we want to go in the dungeon, right?
Yes.
We want to.
Sam and Stacy go back to Annette to find the lead.
Across this way. They never leave.
They never leave the.
They never leave the tavern. They just went across the tavern, talked to Holly across the tavern and back.
Oh, sure.
Right?
I mean, yes, if you actually are going back to Annette, then yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta meet up with the rest of the group.
Okay, well, then, if you head out of Holly's, you would likely, at this point, be spotting at least Elle and Fynn heading towards the big wagon, that being Cullen's wagon.
If I'm done with shopping, I'll probably be looking out for them. So, as well.
Cool, great. So the whole group gets back together and heads over to Cullen's wagon.
For some reason. Go.
And when you get there, there is a little bit of hustle and bustle. Handful of some of the Littfeld higher ups just kind of coming and going, and the door is open. You head on inside, and Cullen is sitting in an office, fresh bowl of fresh peaches on his desk. What can I do for all of you? You're the new new wagon that joined up a week or so ago, right?
Hey, boss, that's us.
Got, you got any more of those pies?
I don't currently have any pies.
Sam just hides behind. Stacy just hides behind Stamp so casually.
Oh, what you hiding from, little lady?
Oh, we have to protect tarts.
Protect tarts. Are you talking about Holly's Crackle Tart Challenge?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry. I won't eat your tarts.
Oh,
Are you
okay.
sure?
No, we're not.
What can I do for y'all today?
Hello. I'm Fynn Callaghan. These are my new friends. They've decided to ask me along on their their delving.
We've adopted a new
They told me
companion.
about.
She's got some concerns about
Yes.
some of the things we've seen.
That's yes. Thank you. Oh, that's a very, very good way to put that. I was wondering, trying to find. Somebody said that there's a brethren shaman, who's sometimes with the caravan. Her name is Bodhi. I was hoping if she might be around in residence at the time, and if I might talk to her.
I do think that that she is with the caravan right now. She usually has, well, her wagon is very much decked out in lots of broken world accoutrement. To use a totally language that wouldn't exist here.
I mean, I feel like it would, though, because
that's true.
It
Is somewhat
meant to be
French. Yes.
French, Swiss, German-ish, and
Yes.
Ireland.
But I believe she is around at least for a few more days. So yeah, they often set up camp in a little more secluded spot. So you probably have to go a little bit out from the center, and I think you'll find them.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. Just the second thing is there any sort of official Dramphinian presence in the caravan?
I don't think that we have any at the moment. They tend to come and go.
Okay. Do you know if there's any at all?
I'm not. Actually, I still haven't made up my mind about this, and therefore I am absolutely not sure. Sorry.
Okay, we'll just have to come back to that.
Yeah.
I mean, if I feel like the way to handle that is to be like, no, I'm pretty sure there's not any right now. But we do have we do have Delver teams that have Dramphinian paladins with them. And we could let you know when any of them come back.
Yes. I mean, there definitely are a few crews that have some that have some paladins. I don't know if they're currently in residence or if they're out on delves. I certainly can have somebody let you know when they come back if your crew here is around.
Thank you. I feel like that's the responsible thing to do. Okay.
Goes and opens more PDFs. Sorry.
I suppose that means then that probably we should find the shaman's wagon. Okay. He's like scatter-minded now.
Aren't we all? Here we are. Sorry.
No, but I'm an intentional character choice.
Sure. Stop being this stupid Zoom. I can't read the PDF at this size. Yes. Go ahead.
Out of character question.
Mm-hmm.
Did it seem like there was any sort of like Dramphinian buildings like centers in Granfeld?
No, I don't think there would have been in this
Okay.
town.
Okay.
How is it that you can find this text? Oh. Where is this? Sorry, I'm like trying to search.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it's already 9 o'clock here, so however late there. So that is something you should probably like work on during the week
yes,
deciding. In the meantime, but like Bodhi's a thing. So
yes, Bodhi is around. We can go. We certainly can go find Bodhi.
Thank you. We're Elle, unless there's something you need from
Nope.
Mr. Fynn would know Cullen's last name.
McGuire.
I just
Yes.
from Mr. McGuire. I think we should go find a shaman.
Sounds good.
Thank you, sir. Nice
By
to
the
meet you.
way, I did want to ask everyone: are we gonna do anything else today? Like, or are we just gonna go to sleep and hope for the best?
That is entirely up
Like,
to you
should
guys.
Should we call this a day off?
Oh,
What do
you mean?
I mean,
From
yeah,
Dungeon
like
Derby?
no combat.
Oh,
Yeah,
with
no
no combat. Oh, yeah. I mean, I would imagine that it is unlikely that we are going to get into any combat encounters at this point. Today was.
I was gonna say. I mean, certainly not in our session tonight.
But yes, in terms of in-game time, I would imagine all of the running around and the shopping and everything is going to take you the better part of the day.
Okay. Sam, can I borrow you for like an hour?
Yeah, sure. I'm trying so hard not to metagame right now with all of the weird shopping that he just did.
Good job.
Okay. So, do you mind if we step away a bit away from the caravan for a while?
Yeah, no, of course. What do you mean? What's going on?
I want to try out something.
Oh boy.
Sam is a little bit put off guard because Phil never has one-on-ones with her at all.
Okay. So I'm basically gonna go ahead and move like 100 feet away from the caravan, just in case.
Oh god. This is where I get my. Yep. Okay. Got the AC ready.
Do you have anything you don't want breaking by any chance?
Yes. Me as a player, yes. Many things not wanting to break. Nothing
No, I
of the
mean,
wanting to break.
it won't hurt you, probably.
Sam as a character just shakes her head in full trust. Here we go.
Ready? I asked you before because I know you're tough and you've always been in the front. But don't worry, if anything happens, I'm gonna heal you. Okay?
Okay. Nothing's gonna hurt me. You give it your best shot.
I am going I am going to go ahead and you're going to see me throw some. I'm gonna throw like a pound of beans on your feet.
Beans.
And I'm gonna put an apple seed under me. Actually, actually, I'm gonna put it a bit further to the left, and then I'm going to sprinkle some of the soil of fertility on both
The fuck is he
soil
doing?
of fecundity. And after that, are you ready?
Oh boy.
I'm gonna cast plant growth.
Okay.
God, this is gonna go so weird.
And I'm gonna designate so I don't overgrow the entire 100 feet around us. I'm just gonna designate the spots where I actually put the plants. Everything else is safe except those 2 spots.
Did you just hit Sam with a tree?
No, I put the tree a bit more to your left, so it doesn't. Hopefully, it doesn't knock it to the sky. But the beans, when a bean actually grows, they grow around whatever is above them.
So you have beans growing around you.
Yeah,
So what are
effectively,
you
I wanna
trying to
see
do?
how strong beans are. And I put like a pound. That's a lot of beans. She
It's a
she
lot of
basically just got restrained, and I don't know what kind of saving throw that will be.
What
Yeah,
did
I'm
I
making a
do to
beanstalk.
hurt you? What did I do to hurt you? I take it back.
Are you okay?
I would take it that Sam is stuck in a tree at this point and several
Uh,
feet off of the ground.
okay, I need 2 kinds of information. One, how tall did the tree become? Because the actual spell says they become all non-magical plants become overgrown, so it would actually grow a full tree. And the soil says that it grows 5 times faster.
Yeah.
Sorry, 4 times bigger, and herbs grow 4 times. 4
Yeah.
times.
So the bean plant is going to grow taller than Sam by probably at least double.
How
I will
about
say right away
how about
that
the tree?
Oh, the apple tree because
Yeah,
you threw apple seeds.
yeah. I put 1 apple seed in the ground.
Yeah, so I mean, I have no idea how a 4-year-old
Green.
apple tree looks, but
It's no. It becomes overgrown at first because of the spell, and then so it goes into fully grown tree, and then 4 times that.
oh well. So I mean, a fully grown, yeah. So it's not an insignificant tree.
Uh,
Plus, the soil of fecundity is going to
yeah.
make
It's
that
it's
spot.
an actual.
Uh, Sam, the more important question is
you're gonna make me roll an athletics check or an acrobatics check.
well,
There's
Or a
no
what are
way
saving
around
throw.
this.
what I was going to say? What are you doing? Are you just letting this happen?
Well, she wasn't expecting a tree to jump out of the middle of the ground right next to her. I don't
Or
think
the
she
fact that
had time to react.
or the fact that she just got grappled or restrained by
Yeah,
God knows how many, because a pound of beans is a lot
it's
of
a
beans.
lot of beans.
It is a lot of beans. I'm gonna
Yeah,
at least say that Sam tried her darndest to get the hell out of the way.
yeah. Go ahead and give me
Damn it. It's
athletics.
gonna, yeah. Oh, it would be athletics. That's what I roll on disadvantage, don't I?
Only if you're
Yep.
protecting the tart.
I'm protecting the tart.
Then yes, roll with disadvantage.
Oh God. Phil, I will drag you back
Especially since you just
by
rolled a
the ear.
It's okay. With it,
It's a 16.
With a 16, based on the sheer amount of vining plants that Phil is throwing at you in this magical monstrosity, you're still going to wind up entangled in some beanstalks. But the tart is okay.
I saved the tart.
Are you okay, Sam? Can you breathe in there?
I'm going to hurt you.
I am. That's not something you want to say to the person who's about to cut you out of there.
I'm still going to hurt you. What was that?
I'll tell you in a bit. Can you manage to throw your sword or something?
I ain't throwing my sword. I'm going to need
No,
it to
draw
smack
your
you.
sword.
Draw your sword.
Oh.
Not
Can
throw
I?
your sword.
Yes, I will throw my sword gladly at him.
I understand. I'm trying to
Um,
figure out how much restraint she basically is under right now.
all of it.
Okay, yeah, this is gonna work. I'm gonna go ahead and take out my +1 boomerang that has slashing damage and start cutting her out.
Wise.
Go ahead. I'm just gonna let you cut her out.
Yeah, it's a magical boomerang. I'm gonna be fine. It's a magical steel boomerang and cut her out. And then I'm gonna look to the tree. How far up is it? Like 50 feet? 30 feet?
Was this the apple
It's
seed
an apple
or?
tree. I mean, I guess it really depends. Apple trees are probably, I don't know. I don't think they get much more than 40 or 50 feet tall. Yeah, 15 to
On
20.
normal
Sorry,
standards,
our apple expert is saying 15 to 20 feet at full height.
Okay.
15 to 20
So
feet at
like
full
20 feet.
height. So
Hey.
yeah, no.
Plus,
I might be,
but they get over
No.
what?
These freaking redwood apple trees just
Hang
destroyed
on.
the entire camp.
And that's normal.
You just
So how many
destroyed the camp.
How many
I
times?
only
4 times.
I only got one of them. So.
How
30 and 30 is 60, 120 feet tall.
Yeah.
You just grew a redwood.
Okay, this tree is 60 feet tall. No, redwoods are even bigger, although I mean like a medium-sized redwood is, yeah. And okay, hang on. A mature apple tree
30
do I
feet.
I still have video? Okay.
Yeah.
You kind of
So
seem like you're freaking out.
Why break her?
I'm thinking
It's more fun this
mature
way.
apple tree is is about I mean a mature apple tree is really maybe only like between a foot to like 18 inches in diameter. Because like my mom has two apple arrow trees on her that are over 100 years old, and they're like their trunks are not even like they're only about this big. So
How far away were we?
An
so
overgrown
the width of the tree actually is at best like 5 feet in diameter.
Yeah, no, I mean the height. I'm trying to use it as a
height.
platform for
No,
art.
it's between like 60 and 80 feet tall. It's fucking huge.
An adult, a full-size apple tree can get up to a standard full-size apple tree can reach 30 feet tall.
So
I mean, it's
times
completely
4.
unmanaged and it's a big one, yeah. But most standard varieties are between 15 to 20.
Yeah. So
those are semi-dwarf and dwarf.
Let's say it's about 60 or 70 feet tall, and it's probably at least about
really big,
5
but
foot
it's not
around.
actually right. It's not actually destroying the camp.
Yeah.
No.
No, now
But
it's
it
just
is absolutely getting everyone's
Just
attention.
suddenly, there's an absurdly huge tree.
Yes, everybody just stopped and looked in your direction. Just saying.
And
This is why I did this outside the camp.
the beans actually, if they're
The beans keep growing as far as they have something to basically root around.
right, so they're
So-
probably pole beans, so they don't actually grow up. They sort of are in this
Grow
giant
around.
twisted mass, and they've grown out.
Sure.
Yeah.
But they
That's why I
around.
picked those. So they were basically grappling her to the point of her not being able to not move at all.
So normally pole beans, if they have like something to grow on, like their vines usually can get to like 10 to 15 feet long, which means like 40 to 60 feet of bean
60.
vine.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Bean
there's a
vine.
lot of
That's a lot.
beans.
A lot
Yeah.
of bean.
I managed to catch her out, right?
Sam is less than pleased, to say the least.
Thanks, Sam. You're not hurt, are you?
What in the 9 hells was that?
You remember that soil we found last time?
What last time?
When we were at the place.
We've been at several places, but that doesn't answer my question.
Yeah, that I kind of checked it out. I know it had some magical properties. It worked a lot better than I expected. So I used some seeds as a base and made that. And I kind of point to the tree.
So let's say 200 grams.
And then I cast a spell called Plant Growth, which is a 3rd level spell. I just got that.
You can grow things now?
So
Instantly. Also, so if I have 8 hours, I can basically make a full field of plants grow so much faster. Basically I can become the world's fastest farmer right now.
So each bean getting up to 60 foot long times 1,250 roughly beans.
Oh my God, that's what's going to destroy the town.
Yeah. Yeah,
How
he
much does
dropped an
one
entire
bean weigh?
pound.
He dropped a fucking bean bomb.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a full pound of
the
it.
beans destroyed the apple tree as the apple tree was growing.
Actually,
This
well,
120-foot apple tree is falling over because it's being strangled by beans.
so I feel like the soil of fecundity would definitely like enhance the tree, but if they were close enough to the tree to get it, which definitely they were, instead you've
Like
got the
20
beans
feet
going
away.
up the tree.
Like 20 feet away, yeah.
So it's
Ner?
ever seen a covered in zoo or area? That's what you've done.
Oh boy.
The
Anyway,
good thing
There will
is
be legends saying
these
about
ones
this.
wither away within an hour. I think. Give me a second. I need to
the
check this
soil
out because
keeps this going for 5 years.
what?
Yes,
you broke
the soil
town.
keeps this thing going for the next 5 years.
Oh, the spell doesn't have a time limit.
It goes on forever.
Yeah, basically that tree is permanent,
yeah, the tree is permanent. Yeah.
and so is the.
But
But
so
the
are
soil,
these
the,
beans.
the soil,
The
the
soil-
soil is yes.
You've destroyed an
And I use
ecosystem.
such a small amount.
Where'd you post it, Alex?
The soil of fecundity. Oh God, it's in.
I'm sure it's in campaign-related chat. Hang on.
Yeah.
Soil of fecundity. Wondrous item, uncommon.
Yeah.
Specks of emerald dust glitter.
So,
10-pound
okay,
bag of
the
soil.
soil's effects. So what that means is,
the crop
when
yield.
winter comes, the beans will die.
Yeah.
Yes, and then they'll come back
If
they're dropping beans
if
as
they go to
grow.
Yes, if they go to seed, they would probably.
Oh.
But because of the rampant growth,
No. Wait, so where did we get 4 times? Because this actually is not.
Because he cast plant growth on the whole thing.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yes.
So
he combined both of them.
He combined lots of magics.
Soil's effect lasts 5 years.
I'm gonna throw
because of the.
I'm gonna throw one of my boomerangs to cut down one of the apples from the tree and give it to Sam.
Okay. I mean, ultimately, yes, you have now created a bean bramble with a giant apple tree in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Do I hear any noise coming from the caravan?
Right next to the garden that the fucking
producing or growing at triple
flower
speed,
that you just killed was under.
Harvest.
Yep.
Nothing about this says anything about. Well, did you cast it? Did you cast it as like a single action, or did you cast it like as an 8-hour ritual?
One action.
Okay, that's just like a single thing. Like the effect is done once.
Right. Yes, that effect is done once.
Yes.
Yeah. So they're not going to have the combined effect after the next plant bean. It's not going to do the same thing.
No.
Sure.
And if somebody has the wherewithal to get rid of all the bean plants, there might not be more beans later.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's up to the fact that from now on it's just gonna grow normally and be like a bean field,
growing at triples.
Yeah,
the beans are going
triple
to continue
speed
to
with
grow.
quadruple harvest.
You have now made Granfield the bean capital of Alamance for the next 5 years.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you have.
Or not.
Also, apples of whatever specific apple variety you planted.
Yes.
Yep. And everything else basically within this acre.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't actually use the whole bag, did he?
No, I just sprinkled some on it. That's the thing. The entire
thing it's really just this little area then.
So just this little area.
Yeah.
Okay. These two things going to produce
use like a salt,
all of the food.
like a salt amount, like sprinkle it a bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably reasonable to say that it probably won't apply for 5 years, and it won't apply to anything new that gets planted.
Small amount sprinkled. Okay, we can move on with this story.
For a year, it might last for a year or something.
Okay, go ahead and.
That would have huge impacts on the water use of the area agriculturally.
Also true.
Apples and beans take a lot of water.
You're an eco-terrorist. Congratulations.
If someone doesn't actually take care of this, they're probably gonna wither away at some point.
The beans, absolutely.
The tree, not so much.
No, I mean that too.
In any event, cool. So, tree surrounded by beans. We have broken Sam
ecological disaster.
We have broken Sam out of the beans. What's happening next?
At what cost?
I'm gonna go get some more seeds.
Sam is very flabbergasted at what just occurred, and not quite entirely sure what she should do now.
Do you want another apple?
No. No. I no. Yeah, no. I'm going back. I'm going
I'm
back to
gonna go.
Stacy.
I'm gonna throw another one just to eat an apple because I paid for an apple, so I'm gonna eat an apple.
You can harvest as many apples. Roll a D12.
Okay. I feel like I did something bad, but at the same time, I don't mind.
You did something that is bad and
9.
good at the same
I
time.
don't mind.
So you throw your boomerang and 9 apples come down, and you now have 9 more apples.
Okay, I'll go back to the town like nothing happened.
Great.
My goodness.
Meanwhile, the rest of the crew has made their way to find Bodhi. Which is probably not hard for you guys as you've kind of wandered out of camp, and they like to set up more on the outskirts. You come to a wagon with a bit of asking. Asking folks directions on the way. You come to a wagon that is decked out in brethren accoutrement from the broken world, pieces of technology that you don't necessarily recognize, having grown up in more remote farming communities. Things that don't necessarily look like things that you would find in your world. And sitting on the back steps of the wagon is a young brethren who is quite a beautiful looking young person, and is currently focused on digging into some piece of or some artifact that she's taking apart and exploring. And as you approach, she looks up. Why, hello. Are you looking for me?
Yeah. Yes. Hi.
Hi. What brings you out by my wagon?
So, I'm Fynn Callaghan, by the way. It's hi. So I was invited to join this troop of delvers, and they were telling me about some of their previous adventures. And they said it sounds like they've been finding some forces of shall we say nature, and one of the things or I guess forces that they were what did you call them?
So we found what what looked like frogs covered in some pink goo.
Oh, not those ones. The green brethren.
Oh, the what we're calling goblins.
Go ahead. Sorry.
They look like they wanted to gobble everything up, and they look like little men's, so goblins. Yeah,
Works for me.
they were like green, but didn't have fur or feathers. Kind of like
Well,
the brethren, but green skin instead. Pointy ears, pointy nose, sharp teeth.
I see. Well, I guess clearly you don't think we all look the same.
I was
but,
wondering.
But green. I don't think I've ever seen
Conjunct.
a brethren with green skin.
I'm sorry. I know. It's not that I think they're brethren. We didn't get to the part that's important. These were manufactured creatures. So in addition to there were some other manufactured creatures, like living creatures. So I was wondering if it was perhaps something caused by influence from the broken world.
Well, it's certainly possible. There's definitely some technology that we have been studying that we don't understand, and as I assume you well know, most of us don't really actually remember much of what happened before the world was broken, and but yes, there's conceivably technology that has been taken from our old world that that we don't understand, but maybe somebody has used it for a purpose like this.
Well, the alternative, as worrying as this being an effect of the broken world and the technology, another possibility which has me concerned is it could be cause it might be the work of a follower of Annette.
That that is also possible. Maybe somebody's decided to try to pervert our old technology for this purpose. I can't say that I've seen anything like it before, but if you encounter anything that you can bring back to me, we certainly can get the rest of the shamans to look at it and see what we can make of it. Of course, we're interested in anything that may have come from the broken world, to study and understand our history and hopefully help make this world a better place.
Right. Okay. It's probably not. It might be too much to ask because so much of your history was lost. Do you think your cultures, your civilizations were in the habit of artificially creating living creatures?
Well, I seem to remember that it was certainly something that brethren of the past had looked into, uh, potentially ways to create life, but I haven't seen any real examples of it. Only some writings here and there, uh, and it seemed like something that there was or was generally controversial. Um, but no, if if there is such a machine out there or people doing this, it would be probably the first time that I've heard of it being successful.
That's probably a good thing.
I would think so.
All right. Normally, I don't. My apologies. I'm a follower of Verasta. I'm a druid. But I tend to and I have deep interest in understanding where the forces, the ethereal and magical forces of the broken world interacting with our world, the beast world, have impacted nature itself and the natural order, not the brethren, and often, usually not even your artifacts. Those seem to be, different. They seem to work mechanically, often, but like the possible intersection with the dungeon. So when my new companions told me about what they discovered and experienced, of course, it certainly sounds like the type of thing that I might be investigating, and but also there were some very concerning things. And when they mentioned that these goblins, you called them, yes, goblins, were little green brethren, I was like, wait a minute. Because the other creatures they mentioned were definitely beasts. Almost sounds like they were quiet beasts, quiet-minded. So that seems more of the norm and quite very possibly in line with Annette and her work. But this sounded suitably different enough. So, I'm on, when I can get a hold of some Dramphinians, letting them know. Do you want me to let them know that you are interested in at least getting a look at whatever sort? Did you say that there was a machine?
Yes, it was kind of spitting out some goopy substance that looked like it was making these goblins, as we're calling them.
Well,
like the machine was just doing it. It wasn't doing a good job, but it was certainly doing something.
Well,
would you like to be involved when in any sort of effort to investigate and contain the location that this was at?
We certainly we have a large network of shamans, and I meet with them at least once a month. So we certainly can send someone to look, if you can tell us where to go. And of course, if you encounter anything else like this, anything that you can bring back would certainly be something that we can look into. We are
Morse
happy.
has some of the pink goo.
We can look at that. Typically, we're a little bit more interested in the artifacts themselves, but I'm happy to talk to him about it.
Hey, I love you all so much, but I'm passing out.
Okay.
All right, you go
Okay.
to bed. You feel better.
We had a lovely time telling you a story tonight.
Very much so. It's a very breathtaking. So the narrative is getting a little bit.
You've all learned more about the story setting.
If
But
you weren't here, it would never come up.
I will yes. Go take care of yourself. We'll find a stopping point in probably shortly, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Good night, everyone. Love you all.
Get some rest.
Night.
Night.
Good.
Yes, what was I gonna say? Yes. I mean, typically, I'm a little bit more interested in anything that's a little bit more artifacty, technological. But I certainly will check in with Morris. He often has interesting things going on. But yes, anything you can bring back, we're happy to make an investigation out of it.
We'd have brought back the machine, but it was like the size of the entire room in the dungeon.
I mean, if you can point us to where it was on a map, we'll try to get somebody over there.
By the way, when exactly is the entire tree coming up in their timeline?
What? What do you mean? Oh, I mean this.
Because I'm pretty sure the commotion is gonna.
Oh no, this we are past the tree growing out of the ground. This has happened already.
They completely ignored it.
Yes, pretty much.
Apparently.
There's a tree over there. It's new. Weird stuff happens all the time, you know? You know, I'm sure somebody probably came running at some point while you guys were cutting Sam out of the vines or something.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway. Yeah. So if you can point us to where you found this machine, we will we'll happily go investigate some more.
Yeah.
From what they were telling me, I really would feel much more comfortable if the Dramphinians at least had a look at it first. Was it a dungeon, El?
Yes. Not a very big one, but it definitely was one.
If they look at the dungeon first, because this machine was not the only thing, the only threat of unnature, and the very, very plausible presence of the workings of a follower of Veronet make me very, very concerned. The place is still very dangerous. And I would hate for researchers and, well, I would hate for non-delvers who wanted to go and learn to become hurt by those forces.
Well, we certainly take the dungeon quite seriously, and I certainly wouldn't go or send anyone alone. But your concern is definitely noted, and if you would prefer to give the location to somebody else, that's okay.
I will definitely let. I don't actually know where it is. He does. But I want to let you know I'm going to be telling the Dramphinians when I can get a hold of them. But I'll let them know that we've told you as well, and that there's a machine that could be related to Broken World technology, and that Debretran shamans would like a chance to be able to take a look at it.
Well, I certainly appreciate you bringing this to our attention. And if there's ever anything else that we can help you with, feel free to come find me. I do try to spend at least a few days every month here with the caravan when I can, when I can catch up with them.
Hang on a second. Shit. What do you know about the plant life of the broken world? Or, I mean, I suppose surely you have access in the network of shamans to someone who knows, who knows about, who has known the plant life of the broken world. In Fynn kind of gets excited in the where their team met me. There was carvings and giant. I think it might have been willful-minded plant, like with vines and huge flower, but also this temple had imagery of plants that are not of the tank. And I took rubbings and maybe sometime it's not any treasure, but maybe after this is a little more being handled, I could come and talk to you and see if anyone recognizes these.
And Bodhi pulls out a piece of technology that most of you probably would not recognize, but is a camera, and takes a picture of your drawing. And she says, I specialize more in the technology, but we do have people who specialize in the fauna and the flora of our world. So I am going to meet with a bunch of shamans in the coming days, and I will see if I can get you more information about these plants.
And Fynn leans down, and his nose is like almost touching. Alex, is it like a digital camera or like an old-fashioned camera?
Like a Polaroid camera.
So you can see the picture.
Yes.
What? What is that? What did you do?
This device, it can capture images, and if you have the right materials, which we only seem to be able to find in the broken world, it can capture images and reproduce them.
Does it only work from an image that's already made?
It can capture an image of anything that you can see.
So he digs in his pouch and he pulls out the sample of the vine. This was
yes.
in there too.
And she.
This is not from our world that I know of.
I certainly believe
you. Want an image of this as well to show him?
Yes, that would be wonderful. Would you mind if I take just a small sample of it?
You're more than welcome. Just be aware. I think it's safe now, but at the time, we ran into areas where these vines were not particularly friendly.
Noted. And she goes back into her wagon and grabs a vial and a pair of tongs and a knife. And she nips off a small piece, or rather, she holds the vine in the tongs and cuts off a small piece and lets it drop into the vial, which she corks up, and then takes a picture of Fynn holding the vine up, or with however Fynn is holding the vine.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume it would be more like this.
Sure.
So, okay. Oh, I would be very interested in knowing what your network says when that information gets back.
Yes, come find me the next time that I'm here and that we're all here together, and hopefully I will have some information for you.
Okay, thank you.
Making
Suppose
Alex's homework notes.
I suppose that's all I have. Colin said he didn't think there was any of the paladins, the lanterns in the caravan right now. So I suppose I'll move on.
Well, thank you for coming.
Also, I think I should probably find out what's going on with that tree that just... There's a tree.
I did notice that there was a tree.
So, yeah, maybe I should go check on that.
Well, thank you for stopping by. And I
Yes,
hope that we can find you the answers that you're looking for, or at least an answer.
Thank you very much. Lovely to meet you. Yeah, I'm oh, thank you.
And Elle and Fynn head off towards the tree, and as they head in that direction, probably run into everybody. Go ahead.
Are those apples?
Looks like apples to me. And beans?
He's gonna cast detect magic. He has it.
I was gonna say, if somebody has it, you're welcome to do that.
Yeah, he has detect magic.
What does detect magic actually tell you?
Hang on.
Other than if magic was used.
A magic happened?
Yes. I mean, as you are heading that way, you probably would see Phil and Sam coming back, and Stacy's probably also coming from somewhere.
But actually the range is only 30 feet. For the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 wait.
You see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn its school of magic, if any.
If any, and the spell can penetrate most barriers, blah, 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 blah.
I mean, you certainly can. I guess the question is, what are you hoping to
see if this is natural or just magical? It's definitely magical.
Oh, it's
definitely magical. Yeah, but I mean, I guess sort of trying to feel if it's like negative magical.
Add magic versus.
Or yeah, magic? I guess it would give you. I mean, it would give you stuff like the school which now then I'd have to look up plant growth.
I mean, at least it would let me know if it was an action. What it would tell me is if it was real or if it was an illusion.
That is true. If you're going to cast Detect Magic, you would know that this is not an illusion. It is a real tree and real vines and beans. It is School of Transmutation magic. And it is clearly very recent.
Mischievous.
I'm not sure if there's anything else useful that you can get from.
You're looking, no, there's a spell that you want.
Sorry, what? You were breaking up.
No, that's it.
Okay.
And looks like I'm just not enough other magic to there's that with that.
Anybody else have that mic skip?
Yeah, I was like, what just happened? I got like every other word.
Oh, sorry.
Thought you were fast forwarding.
Yeah, it was very
whoa.
funny.
How did she do that? I thought that was impossible.
We've gone to the future.
Quick, sing that Fifth Element song.
There we go. Like so I rolled Arcana, and so it's natural. It was transmuted, but clearly, based on my Arcana roll, I don't actually know enough about other schools, other like non-druid stuff. I don't know enough about magic to know if there's a spell that do that.
Plant growth is a druid spell.
That's true. Plant growth would be on the druid spell list.
Right, but plant growth doesn't do that. Not by itself.
Not by itself. That's true. That is true.
Not this degree.
Cool. So everybody kind of reunites somewhere between the tree and the outskirts of the caravan. Unless you guys have anything else that you really want to do, I mean, I'm certainly happy to entertain stuff. In a very roundabout way, we haven't necessarily picked up any really new plot hooks, but that's okay.
I'm just gonna say hi to them. Hey.
There was a dungeon lead that Elle was gonna go back and get, but yeah. So
we can pick that up.
There's
next week.
Did you guys
next week?
I noticed a tree.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, it's nothing. Don't worry about it.
What?
Sam is a little.
It's nothing. Don't worry.
Inside check.
It's nothing. Don't worry.
You want to inside me? Are you sure you want to do that?
It's nothing.
Yes.
You crazy.
Roll deception.
15.
I got a +9 to deception.
Yes, Fynn, you believe Phil. Unless you are good at detecting sarcasm.
Right.
I don't know what that would be.
It's still an inside check against my deception.
Sam is just shaken up and just kind of.
I feel like maybe somebody should check it out.
Oh, here you go. And I kind of hand Fynn an apple.
No. All right.
Phil wins.
This is one of those situations. Don't ask questions that you don't want to know the answer to.
By the way, would you like some beans as well? I've got a few. You see, you can pop open a few and just eat them.
And the thing is, like, Fynn isn't even honestly that concerned that Phil did this, because Phil's a goat. Like, this probably, like, as far as he's concerned, this happened, and Phil was probably like, "Oh, hey, look, apples and beans.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat it."
Yeah, I just gave food to the entire caravan for the next year.
Right, but Fynn doesn't know that.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna take credit for it.
Not sure
Also
that
created an ecological disaster.
not sure that
Yeah.
that was on purpose. Not sure that effect was on purpose.
I was testing things out.
Clearly.
Did
Not sure if it wasn't on purpose.
you see anyone?
Up there? No.
No, I mean, did you see what happened? Where did this come from?
I would like to know that as well.
Maybe it was just a wild search of crazy magic.
I mean,
You're not
stranger things
druid.
have happened.
You're a druid yourself. Who knows? Maybe one of them did it.
Stranger things have definitely happened.
So that checks. So, all right. I suppose if dungeon magic is going to happen anywhere, next to the caravan is one of the best places.
Also, we were close by, so we did actually see it's pretty harmless.
Does Sam agree with
It's
that?
just there to be.
Not entirely.
Lying and sus.
Sam now has
Not
an
entirely
unfounded
sure about
fear
that
of heights.
harmless.
Well, I mean, depending on the plants, that could really be a problem. We literally just came out of a temple to a cult that was pretty much caused by Finn's eyes narrow. Hang on a second.
Caused by a plant.
Yeah. What are you trying to do? Yeah, it was overgrown with plants because of that flower.
We should probably at least let Colin know about
the tree?
The temple.
Oh.
Alex, clearly he probably knows about the
About
tree.
the tree?
About the temple. Yeah, that's what I meant, about the tree. The force is into temple in case the magic is connected.
Maybe we should go back there and check if it has become overgrown again.
That's not the worst idea. But it's a bit late.
Yeah, we can go tomorrow.
Sure.
Or we can go to a dungeon and get paid.
But it would be a good idea to actually check just in case.
I agree, getting paid would be great.
We can do both.
You want to take on 2 dungeons in the same day? Bold of you. I'm down.
It depends on what we find. Frankly, if
I will remind you that
if that-
somewhere in the last day and a half, you guys led people back to go help bring out the barrels of wine.
Yes,
Yeah.
we would have been down there a lot.
it feels like if the magic somehow escaped or had enough power to create this kind of effect and influence in the time since we were down there just earlier today, that might be a threat that is a bit out of our how did they say pay scale, and perhaps some stronger teams might be needed to address it.
Maybe,
Maybe
but
someone used some dirt.
Dirt. So I've just decided that Fynn was not paying attention when you guys were messing with the dirt, as he was looking at the vine and the top of the
Yep.
casket.
Meanwhile, I was there looking at the dirt as well.
Right. So, well, of course plants grow in dirt. That's how it works.
Yes, vines do grow in dirt.
But no, I really don't think we're going to end up actually needing to do 2 delves in a day, because if it's more active down there, then we really probably should just let it be known and let stronger crews handle it.
we could just go and take a look and leave. It's not gonna be much of a tangent if we've already done the dungeon.
Right.
We were there
Exactly.
yesterday.
That.
We also pulled out a bunch of alcohol.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Right. No, they did that today, is what Alex was saying.
I was going to say sometime in the last day and a half for sure. You've been back there.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
it could have been yesterday.
Like
Yes.
yesterday. Like we were there yesterday.
Right.
Do we need to go back
Yeah.
tomorrow?
It's concerning. You are aware that that's not natural, Elle.
Yes. Neither was the plant that we killed. Just the other day.
Right.
Where there was some dirt.
Wait. Why do you... Would you think maybe somebody took some of the dirt from the temple?
Yes.
Well, that could be a problem. Maybe we should let the local authorities know that they should seal it up so that nobody can get down there and get any more.
Maybe we shouldn't tell the authorities, because then they might want to monopolize and use the said dirt themselves.
Well, do you think maybe Fynn is clearly having moral dilemma, intellectual moral wisdom dilemma? He's trying to problem solve here.
Elle is trying to indicate who has the dirt, and that it wouldn't be a good idea to involve the authorities. Also,
okay,
if
but
Miracle-Gro
unless he's literally gesturing towards Phil.
No, it's very intentionally subtle.
Yeah, he's not picking up on that.
Absolutely, yep. But also trying to get the concept of a monopolized company creating Miracle-Gro would not necessarily be a good thing for the economy of the area.
Oh no, it's not. I could. I mean, we could tear down. We could make it so you can't get in there.
But the barrels of wine, the contract has still not been made.
They haven't been
It
paid.
hasn't been-
They have collected. We're just waiting
Yeah.
on payment.
Yeah.
No, right. They already took them out.
All of them?
Yeah, that's what we were
There
doing
were.
yesterday.
Oh, okay.
It could be really. It could feed a lot of people if they used it wisely.
Mm-hmm.
We trust the local magistrate to use such powerful magic wisely. I'm not so sure as I do.
I don't know about the magistrates, but maybe we could tell the battle keeper. It is a town known for the flower festival, after all. They are agricultural. Either way, I don't think it's going to be anything that'll be a risk between now and tomorrow.
I'm sure it's gonna be fine.
I think we should sleep on it, at least for the night.
What's the worst that could happen?
A lot!
We all wake up in trees.
A lot could happen, Phil.
120 feet in the air.
Ain't that the truth?
Wrapped in
Strangled by vines in our feet.
Wrapped in beans.
Being strangled.
By the way, I just realized that by using apple seeds, I can literally destroy the entire caravan within one night.
Yes.
Why?
Why?
One
Ow.
apple tree. Lots of apples. Lots of apples
Oh.
equals lots of apple seeds. Suddenly, exponential growth.
Yeah.
I feel
And
like
if I plant like 2 of them or 3 of them under one, each one, it only takes one spell casting of 6 seconds to do it.
This isn't like a penny today, 2 pennies tomorrow. This is like a penny today, 1,000 pennies tomorrow, 10 million pennies the next day. 10.
I am actually
10
considering buying plot of land in one of the cities and just retiring as a farmer or paying someone and have like a trade for myself in a big city.
so. Let's see here.
We can literally make infinite money from this.
Infinite.
Yeah.
Yes. He could make infinite apple trees. Effectively.
No, it's not infinite.
If I buy a plot of land,
infinite.
It's not
growth,
truly infinite. It is effectively infinite.
Yeah.
I mean, sort of.
Practically speaking, yes.
You can't. It's not like you can grow new. Unless you're actively taking down the trees that are already there. Once you establish the trees, what you have is 5 years of quadruple harvest trees.
Right.
And
yes.
So you either get 1 acre or you get 100-foot radius. Like, you max out at 1 acre of land.
Yes.
There's only so many.
If I've got 2 spell slots, I can use the first one to actually make the trees, and the second one to actually double up what I just did. The plants.
What's the second one?
If you use 8 hours to cast the spells, all plants in a half-mile radius, centered on a point that I choose, are enriched for a year. The plants yield twice the normal amount of food when harvested. So it would basically double the amount that it was already creating?
That very definitely depends on if your DM allows effect stacking. There are a lot from a game. No, literally from a
No, I
system
know.
building design.
Yep.
There are a lot of games that specifically do not allow that.
Magic the Gathering.
But-
Have
I'm
you ever
just-
seen
I'm
anyone
stack.
actually use
I'm still
something
trying
like
to
this
figure
before?
out what you're even trying to do here. So, like,
I'm planning on buying a plot of land and paying people to actually manage it, and basically
like-
plant
he wants
different kind of
create
trees.
a
So-
instant, immediate,
farm.
long-lasting
but
orchard.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. So like if you're specifically talking about apple trees, there is actually a maximum amount that it doesn't matter. Because overbearing is literally a problem that happens with apple trees. That's why they thin the trees. Even if
Yes.
magically enhanced, there's only so, because apples take up so much space, there's literally only so much physical space on the tree for healthy apples to grow to full size and to not have problems.
But
Which is why
Um,
he
I'll
needs to
basically
use
be having the
corn or
maximum amount.
cotton.
I'll basically be having the maximum amount
Yes.
every
You
single
would
time.
have min-maxed your apple orchard if you went with apples.
Yeah.
Instead,
Right.
what you do is
I'm
cotton.
gonna do it with strawberries, with watermelons. I can do it with potatoes if I want.
This is Phil's retirement plan. Start a magic farm.
This is Phil's
mean-
retirement plan, yes.
It lasts for 5 years, yeah. Like it definitely could be a thing. As long as he
And-
made sure that it had adequate irrigation and labor.
Yeah.
Cotton.
And not to mention the fact that Phil is actually 40 years old. So he's thinking about this.
Phil-
So he's thinking about
He might
retiring.
actually
He's
retire.
literally
Literally,
Philoctetes. That's just amazing.
yes.
In any event, cool.
Oh, you wanna be a hero, kid? Well, whoop-dee-doo.
Yeah, that.
Well, that's his voice now in my brain. It's fine. It's harmless. Trust me.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, cool. Anyway, sorry. Cool. Are we doing anything else, or are we just talking about?
Sorry,
think
no,
we're gonna
I
go
don't.
to
I don't
sleep.
think we're actively doing anything.
Okay.
else.
Great. I think this is a plenty fine place to stop.